If you're planting sweet corn this winter, have proper irrigation as the first key thing, because there won't be heavy rain or rain. So have proper irrigation, but you won't be really demanded to be really irrigating them usually, because moisture will be there, because temperatures will be low. So if temperatures are low, it means you will be so able to irrigate them maybe once in a while, maybe after 3 days or 4 days. You will be needed to really irrigate them when they are when you see tassels. So at a stage where they're still germinating, growing, knee level, you won't be really needed to be irrigating them. You will irrigate them once in a while. So I would advise you to just have irrigation, because there would be no rain. And the other thing is, you should have fertilizer. Yes, sweet corn can do well even without fertilizers, but because you will be selling, you will be aiming to have bigger corns, then I would advise you to have fertilizer. You can have the NPK, you can have usually what's really effective is that, or maybe it can even depend on the soil. You can use urea. Urea will give you more nitrogen, and your sweet corn will do well. So with me, last year I was having 2, 3, 4 can, and then urea. It's what I was just using, and it gave me 100% of the result. I saw the result with those fertilizer. So have fertilizer. Don't just plant, or even you can plant like you're planting maize. Be mindful that the aim is to produce big sweet corn, and when you are using fertilizer, it does even contribute on the taste. Your sweet corn will be tasting good, especially if it's well balanced NPK. You will be having very nice sweet corn. Also buy fungicide, just because temperatures will be low. You can spray your fungicide maybe once after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or maybe after when you saw that the temperatures are really not constant, where maybe it was really extremely hot for maybe 2 days, 3 days. You can spray after that called a copper-based fungicide. And the other thing is that be mindful that there will be pests. Pests will be so active, because there are pests which are active only in winter. And when you're having maize in winter, and maybe let's say your area is really dry, they will attack you. So have pesticides, or even 2 pesticides, because if you're just using one, they can be resistant to to your chemical. So I would advise you to have maybe 2 pesticides and 1 fungicide, so that like you can have a very proper harvest, because here we are aiming for very good large size sweet corn. The thing which will really affect you is monkeys. Monkeys will monkey will be harvesting your sweet corn, especially when they are ready. But now on my side here, I'm just like that. We don't really have monkeys. Actually, we don't really have bushes, but they can be there monkeys, but not usually, because here I have dogs, and they're really afraid of dogs. Here I have very strong dogs, and they know actually. They don't even come this side. So I chase them with dogs. Beside dogs, I even have fireworks. In festive seasons, I buy enough fireworks. I've had fireworks ever for 3 years. Yeah, for 3 years now. So they're so afraid of fireworks, and they only eat maize early in the morning, around 11, 12, and late afternoon. Yes, if during the day, yes, they can be active, but those guys, they are not active at night, and they are only active usually early in the morning, and maybe once during a day. So with monitoring monkeys, it's not a very big hard thing, because like they will be only coming when your sweet corn is almost ready. So be mindful that there will be monkeys, and even birds. Birds are somehow, and birds only eat your sweet corn when your sweet corn is ready. So, and with birds, it's not so easy to manage them, because sometimes I would be on this side, and then on the other side they're eating. But with birds, they only eat early in the morning and late afternoon. Yes, during the day they can eat, but usually early in the morning you will hear them. There will be many. They will be eating your sweet corn early in the morning. So with this thing, you can really manage. You can even hire someone if you have a very big large site. But with myself, I just told myself that I can't let birds eat my money. So I will be in the farm every day from early in the morning up until late for the whole 20 days if I have to, because this is my money. So, but like the other thing which I can advise you to do, ne, I realized it later. When birds are starting to eat your sweet corn, it means your sweet corn is ready. And don't usually remove that sweet corn which birds were attacking. The mistake which I was doing is that early in the morning I would find maybe four of my corn really being attacked by birds. So I would remove that one, and then maybe I will just try to cook those remaining. So the following day they are taking other 5 or other 10 sweet corn. So the mistake which I was doing, it was removing corns which were then being eaten by birds. So I then realized that no, man, I should just leave them as they are in the farm, so that like every day all those birds will be returning to those ones which were then already eaten. So the mistake which I was doing, it was removing those sweet corn which were then eaten by birds. So like now, as I've learned my lesson, once birds start to attack my sweet corn, I will just leave it as it is, so that like they can eat the whole corn up until they finish it. And they can finish it, but it does take time. Maybe after 4 days or 5 days, it doesn't really take time. They don't really attack them fast. No, they start bit by bit, bit by bit. So the moment you start seeing birds eating your sweet corn, just know that they are ready. And the other thing is that those birds will be really attacking your farm, because the surrounding areas, some farmers usually don't have sweet corn, so they will only be affecting your farm. They will know that there we can get food. So be so mindful that birds will be really active in winter and will be only eating maybe sweet corn from your farm. So just know that you will have to deal with birds. So if you made it so far, I kindly ask you to subscribe.